Dearest heart, you are being asked to look at your foundation, and as you go through this weekend and consider whether you are fully committed to love. Will you do what it takes for love to flourish? Sometimes we think we are ready and think that answer is automatically yes. But then you think about it and can realize that maybe there was still a bit more you needed to do for the foundation to be right, for things to flourish. Maybe a part of you was holding yourself back just in case of things not working out or getting hurt rather than having faith in love and the ability to you to work through things together for the love to flourish. And if after reflecting you realize there are still things you need to work through in order to fully surrender in love, then this is the time to work on it. And as that opportunity is about to present itself, and you want to be ready. For some of you, there is an additional meaning. Here is the person you love leaves some distance from you, and it will be a big upheaval for at least one of you to merge your lives together. So, whether one of you moves to the location where the other lives, or you decide a fresh start in a new place for you both. So there may feel extra pressure to make sure the foundation in yourself is solid before you broach moving things forward and committing. Just remember, if you truly love each other, then these things can be broached, and maybe the risk of regretting taking the opportunity is greater than the risk of things not working out. So ask yourself, how much do you want this love to flourish, and what would it mean to you? And if you let this chance slip through your fingers, would you live in regret of what might have been? So if you really want it like I sense you do, then don't hold back on love. Give it that chance to thrive. Have a faith in the power of love. So, dear souls, know that someone is coming in your life again. So, this person regrets how they have treated you in the past and feels like they have messed up a good thing. You were the best thing that ever happened to them, and they think about this and you all the time. So, they want to come back towards you, but they are scared you will reject them. So this person knows they have to come back correct, or don't even bother coming back to all. And by correct, they mean in their integrity and 100% transparent with you about everything. And they just don't know if they can do that. And I feel a lot of their own insecurities and negative talk is getting the best of them right now. They know you and deserve the best, and even though they still love you very much and they feel like they are not able to be the best for you and that you can do better than them. So they are in conflict with themselves over you right now, and they are learning and practicing self love so that by the off chance they do gain the courage and strength to talk to and be upfront with you about everything, and you decide to reject them, they will be able to handle it. Or if you decide to give them another chance, So they will be able to handle it and not lose themselves. There is a lot going on with them and your connection behind the scenes, and this is soon to become visible in your present reality. So dear souls, know that somebody here is getting inspired by you to work towards a particular goal in their life. They respect you and look up to you and as an example of how to make something in life. So this person I see will announce something. They could have been a little stubborn in the past, and now I see this moment of realization. So I think you keep telling and repeating it, but this person at that point did understand it, and I see this person breaking some pattern, old doors in their life. So very lovey-dovey today. This person has seemed to hit the realization point in their life, and they are becoming aware of what they truly feel for you. So, the major part of it here I see is realization, and this is a moment of realization and awakening for this person. So, in their mind, they feel it that whatever you had said at some point of time is now gradually converting into the truth, and it's happening to this person. So I see them taking time and letting things sink in, and this person feels a deep emotional connect with you. So at this point, all of this is over blaming for them, and hence they might not be reacting. And there is a very deep source of inspiration here, and there is also hide and seek going on here, and it is not in a bad way. I see. So this person likes what they are feeling for you, and they are enjoying this time and the way things are happening. So this person is a sort of a slow lover, and they like things in old traditional ways. So dear souls, know that they feel quite happy and full of joy when they think of you, and you bring a sense of purpose and clarity in your person's life. They are gaining awareness about you and this relationship, and there is passion too, and now they know how important and valuable this relationship connection is. So at this point, your person could be working on their self confidence to decide about the future of your connection. Having said that, they feel guilty too about how they treated you in the past, and their shame and guilt could be keeping them in a fearful zone. They are overthinking and could even be having sleepless nights with worry, and they are also worried about what actions they will take next. And the only major fear factor they have is whether they should take a leap of faith towards you or keep you at a distance. And they have keep things on wait and watch for now. And however, there is an energy shift taking place in this connection, and your person will follow their heart. Eventually, things will fall into place. So, yes, marriage is definitely on their mind, but this person has some trust issue, and at times they would want to open up wholeheartedly, and at other times they will retreat into their own shell, and they could also be living at a distance from you. So, dear souls, know that. Use your words carefully because something is hanging in the balance right now, and perhaps there is a lot you want to say, or you have been thinking about a few different things and now you have to choose what the right approach is. So, weigh up the pros and cons before committing to anything, and a small investment may result in a big return. So, this message combined indicate financial success, investigate all sides of an opportunity before you free, but when the right opportunity comes along, the return will be really high. So, someone wants to approach, but perhaps feel it could lead to conflict, so they are choosing to wait it out and see what changes. So they know you have a lot to say to them and they are feeling worried by what some of these words may be, and you may be annoyed at them for making a decision or for a distance they put between you both. So, dear souls, know that maybe things are not well between this person and the third party, and this person has started to see the true colors of the third party, and they are not letting them play with their emotions and life anymore. This third person is behind the money of your person, and they are getting it in a very tricky way from your person, and this third party situation is a karmic situation for many of you. So was necessary for your person to learn the lesson that love affection is different from habit and reasonable conditioned relationship, and this person thought that they will be okay with their life after some time when they got habitual of being with the third person, but nothing had happened according to their wish, and the kind of love and connection you are providing to them was very pure and unconditional, but this person still choose someone else who is dominating them, using them. So because it is their karmic debates which have to be pay off, this person knows that they cannot live like this for the rest of their life, and they have to take any action to improve their current situation. So your person don't want to hurt anyone with their action or what is, and that can be the major reason, and they are working in silence and not making any visible and big move. So they have realized that no one is compared to you and they cannot live without you. And for some of you, there can be a situation where your person need to leave wealthy luxury or their comfort to choose you. So your person is already emotionally separated from the third person and they are not sharing their feelings, emotions and intentions with them. Dear souls, know that within each of us is a vitality far greater than the fabric of the material world, and it is the most powerful healing force that has ever existed, and it can bring about wholeness from separation, balance from imbalance, and ease from disease, and can elevate emotions to levels of peace and joy. So is available to all and yet used to so few, and it is what we are made from, and we try so desperately to understand. So it is the power of love, a power that is waiting for each and every one of us to put it to use, and we have been given this gift by embarking on this twin flame journey. So, to awaken us up to this love that exists within us, to society qualities such as kindness, forgiveness, and open heart, and the ability to trust another being has been seen as limitation in this society, and what society does not see is that these are the people who know in their heart the truth. They have been given a wonderful gift to all that encounter them, and many times those same people begin to feel they are taken advantage of by others and begin to build those walls. But what if we do not expect anything but love just because we have this power in us to love our twin flames, and it is wonderful. To forget despite all that has seemingly happened on this plane, this illusionary plane, to only test us and allow us to complete our spiritual mission, and the rest is only our perceived limitation that leads us anywhere other than this blessed emotions, and we need to only free ourselves from self-imposed blocks of our limited egos to let this natural energy flow. And when we access love's energy, we open ourselves to the possibility of all that is, and thus we experience the unlimited creative trust of the universe. So, dear souls, know that right now it would be very helpful for you to say take some quiet time to go within. And you don't have to call it meditation, as we know this word can make it sound heavy or like a task. Simply find a comfortable place, close your eyes, and breathe. Allow your mind and emotions to center in the new moment. Allow thoughts, worries, and tensions from your body to begin to relax. So, if you found this tricky to begin with, do not worry, and as it is a normal part of the process. When left unchecked, the analytical mind can run with your emotions, tangle up your manifestation, and even create problems where there were none. So, to fully begin enjoying your journey and attract the love you deserve, calming your mind is okay. And in fact, this is something we would prescribe to every single person on the planet. So, not only will quiet time or meditation help you relax, it will also gain you positive health benefits such as lowering blood pressure. So, straightening your immune system, helping you sleep better, uplifting your mood more and more over time. And when you meditate regularly, you also begin to receive your divine guidance more. You begin to receive messages from your counterpart and open up the channel between you to remote interactions and communication. You will notice receiving inspiration, ideas, solution, and answers to your prayer. So, dear souls, know that there is something that you are meant to do in this lifetime. From a young age, you were different or aloof and you lived in your own world of imagination. You are now tapping into gifts that were either shut down as a child or mocked by adults around you. So you are finally awakening and bringing forward gifts from other lifetimes. And I'm picking that there was something that you should do as a child, and however, the adults around you lacked awareness to truly understand. So I'm getting that some of you collected shells or rocks and you did divination by reading designs on the tiles and walls. And the more you are healing, your inner child, the more you are coming home back to you. So you are releasing all programming. This could be programmings that you picked at school from your religion or an institution, or you picked from adults' peers. So you are clearing anything that restricts your soul from expanding to its full potential, and the snowy owl could be significant, and the snowy owl is also my personal animal totem. So, snowy owl is associated with mysticism, otherworld, wildness, and the occult, and with the sun, Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. These are gifts that were always a part of you. And I remember as a child sharing my psychic impressions and dreams with my grandma. My grandma told me that I would always have these gifts. She believed in me before even I believed in myself, but she also told me not to tell anyone about my psychic gifts, and which worked perfectly at that time. So, dear souls, know that. What are you worrying about, and what are you allowing into your energy, and that is causing you anxiety? And there are important things we need to sort out to make our lives easier, and there is also things that we are worrying about because we are feeling out of control. So focus your energy on what you are in control of, and let go of negative self-talk that is creating your anxiety. Know that at this powerful time, you are creating what you are thinking about, and keep your energy high. Discuss what is worrying you with others and focus on what matters. So let go of feeling not good enough, qualified enough, experienced enough, slim enough, and all those negatives you tell yourself that if something was just different, you could thrive. Thrive now, let go of what thoughts and behaviors are holding you back. Love yourself unconditionally and help yourself to heal. So, this weekend we are being asked to sit in spiritual reflection. How can we balance both the divine self and physical self? So, this is a significant time of that and resurrection as we transition into the new. So, spend some time with yourself over the next 3 days. Dear souls, know that you are called to act upon new ideas and strong desires. So, don't hesitate anymore and take a leap of faith. It's time to begin again, and it is time to go through your transformation. And when you lose all sense of your own self, the bonds of 1,000 chains will vanish. So, by losing yourself completely, you are returning to the root of your own soul, and a positive transformation is taking place in important areas of your life. Your life is about to change. Get ready for this new beginning and let go of old past wounds. Let go of the past and have a faith and be open to new ways of being. So transform your fears into strengths, your judgment into love, and your disappointments into triumph. So, whatever does not serve a purpose, leave them behind, release the old and embrace the new. And this is the time for you to start fresh and a time for rebirth. So, dear souls, know that you are too much focusing on your own financial. Perhaps some of you are hiding behind material relief. So you need to check the unchecked ego and or headspace here, and what are you truly worrying in your own career, successful or perhaps giving your own family and the comfort they deserve. So you are focusing on the empty cups and forget all the blessings you have around you. And this is the time to get out from your immature energy to achieve your successful end goals. So, something in this aspect is about to change, and you will be able to see so much opportunity coming in your life. So, divine masculine, alpha male, especially, you have found your true love. Page of Cups suggests both of you are perhaps doing over-analyzed or self-sabotage and this relationship without your knowing and realize. And does this person not tick all the boxes and you have been looking in a partner? And if yes, start look from the fresh perspective and act towards it. And notice how the page of cups just look into their own cups, and because you are also guided to focus on your own emotions and knowing that you are safe to express your own feeling. The delay from this connection is because someone is too much focused on finances, and this can be your person relationship, and there will be a something develop as well as heart to heart conversation coming up, and be ready, this will be also good. So dear souls, know that as you expand your understanding, you reach more people and can share your knowledge to help them. Notice how you are also expanding. Look at what you have left behind. Look at how you have changed within yourself, your likes, your ways of thinking and doing, and know that you are ever changing and expanding to develop your spiritual journey. Allow yourself to move away from people, places, behaviors, and free yourself from what you think you should be doing that is expected of you from others and society. Notice signs that are being given as confirmation you are on the right path and expanding your consciousness. So, dear souls, know that we have a full sandwich between two us today. 4 is the number of stability and foundations, and it is about putting down roots which may seem contradictory to the fool's impulsive and adventure seeking nature. So, today's message is really empowering. You have been holding on to something for a while now because you feel it is necessary to feeling secure. But you are perhaps seeing how restrictive this can be, and you want to start over with something, letting go of what you thought you needed and embracing a different path. And you may have been overly attached to something which was actually preventing you from truly being free and being able to explore your purpose and passion. You are moving in the direction towards greater emotional fulfillment and a passionate life, and the Four of Wands indicated that your future is bright and full of happiness and love. So, this shows that a union with yourself and with another is on the foreseeable future, and there is a reveal taking place soon, and which will help you see the new life which awaits. So, right now, the pieces of the puzzle are unclear and you are not sure how it all fits into place, but you know it will. For now, think about what restrictions you have and what attachments to relationship or material possessions are impacting your happiness. Once you identify this, you can be free of it. So, dear souls, know that the one that leaves hurts because of the absence of it all, and the chair they would sit on every day and talk to you for hours. In the small ice cream store, they would stop at when the two of you went for a walk after dinner. The amount of times they would knock on the door before you got out of the washroom. And, and the evening tea they had perfected over the years, which tasted sweeter with you, and the one that is left behind hurts because it is all still around and the chair still tight in the balcony with no takers in the evening, and the ice cream store is still open at when they are strolling by the door shut and the silence is louder than the knocking. And the teapot sits quiet on the top shelf as you try to pick the coffee jar besides it. And sometimes you feel like the one that had to leave. Sometimes you feel like the one that is left behind. So, dear souls, know that there is a small sunflower blooming patiently in the middle of a green ditch on abundant land. Some people see it as a great feature for an online magazine and stop by it to take a picture. Some people don't see it and argue on turning that abundant land into a mall. And a kid from the neighboring house comes by to pick up his tennis ball and walks by it very carefully just so he does not end up stumping it. And a poet writes a whole post about it on Instagram. And wherever you are, don't let what people see you as change your perception of who you really are. And some will stop by to appreciate your charm and walk by quicker than you can imagine. And some will ignore your existence and move on. And some will be careful to not hurt you as they pass by. And some will see you for the love you carry. No matter who they are and when they come into your life and for how long they stay, always remember one thing: never stop blooming. So, dear souls, know that unpopular opinions there is mourning that goes into losing the friends who might have wronged you or the ones you did not right. And there is mourning that can sit right beside celebration when you are in a room and you look around and realize they are not there. And there is mourning in still seeing things on social media you were not included in. You might have been had things not changed the way they did. And you hold back tears or they come flooding for the regrets you still have yet to make peace with. And there is mourning in seeing someone you used to talk to every day suddenly became a stranger, and mourning in the relationship you never got to have. The one you never thought you would lose There is mourning in the memories that hurt to look back at and photos when things were happy and you wonder do they miss and do. The hardest part is you look back and you never think that last time will be the last time, but it turns out to be, and you never saw it coming. There is mourning and there is loss. There is heartbreak, there is mourning, and in the silence or their absence of wanting to come to the table and fix something, you might not even be sure how it broke in the first place, but then they don't show, and there is mourning in those friends you still love with your whole heart and respect in wanting them to have a peace, even if it means without you in their life. So, dear souls, know that you have a strong influence upon your love life satisfaction. And if you have been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. And even if you have had your romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there is still reason to hold the faith and that real love can be yours and if you believe it. Today, take action steps to positively manifest the love life and you desire, and whether you are single or in a partnership. Begin by visualizing yourself as romantically happy and satisfied. See and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine that person appreciating and loving you too, and you can write lists and conduct and journaling sessions about your feelings. You can make a dream or vision board with images and photos related to your love life goals. And your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too. So, dear souls, know that the lessons in love are coming to a completion, and at this point, you may feel completely burnt out trying to figure out if a connection is your divine counterpart or not. And new energy will be entering from nature to replenish you. Decisions can also be made so you can direct your efforts toward nourishing and growing your divine union. And the path is open, making way for these divine connections appointed by the Most High, and a new cycle in love is beginning where the divine masculine and feminine Christ are emotionally healed of the past and ready for the future. So, New Earth is also supporting divine counterparts ascend out of learning lessons and expand into this new phase of unions and partnerships. The Libra full moon energies are ensuring justice is here for unions so we can complete the rebirth and resurrection of kingdom marriages and our new kingdom lifestyle and family tree. So now we can push beyond what we are used to and go towards uncharted domain of holy gal unions. Dear souls, know that Archangel Meteoran is giving you the key to finding and staying in a new magical flow of abundance, and something is dragging you down and blocking your manifesting energy. Maybe more than one thing, anxieties are high and are deflecting your good from you. And chronic worry can hijack your mind, and cause your energy to leak. You need the high frequency divine light to replenish you and give you manifesting fuel. So invoke Archangel Maturin to clear and heal your aura and ask for his sacred geometric cube to pass through your chakras. So do some deep breathing, meditate and get out in nature and do anything to clear your energy. Get rid of any objects or thoughts and that link you to past pain. And once you clear the energetic clutter and plug the leaks even just a little bit, things will change for the better. Practice gratitude. You probably know people who have amazing lives but don't appreciate the goodness they have. And true abundance has nothing to do with material possessions or what you accumulate at all, and everything to do with your ability to receive and appreciate what you do have. So, dear souls, know that. There is a past or past life relationship which you are struggling to move on from. You invested a lot heavy emotions involved, so it is natural to feel pain. But you know what? You are moving with wisdom, wisdom which you earn. This situation has made you better person, and now your intuition and your own heart, own wisdom will guide you. So you are feeling backstabbed. There is fire sign who run away after doing some crazy stuff. Listen, sweetie, the messages are telling me that soon you are going to get an opportunity of a new fresh chance or risk, and there will be a new love or project or new creative adventure will start, and you will feel life again to paint a new picture of your life. And this will lead to celebration or family get together. Okay, so have a heart, cheer up and chin up. Your life will soon be welcoming a new stable person, and you can travel with this person, and finally the roast will be over. So dear souls, know that today is a good day and the energies are feeling of happiness, more content and a sense of self-worth and accomplishments. And some of you maybe experience the joy of seeing rewards from your hard work or the fruits of your labor. Some of you may have recently gained new clients or work, and if you are still employed, then you feel more confident in your future. And it is a good day to treat yourself, or perhaps you simply have the wonderful opportunity to have the day off and are able to have some much needed alone time. And whatever your situation is, have a wonderful day and go with the flow. Dear souls, know that it is not surprising that people forget how valuable we are, and the funny part is, I forget how valuable I am, and the evaluations that we do to value ourselves changes with time. So sometimes we value ourselves by how much we have achieved, our wealth, or how much we are loved, but all of this change. Our wealth can go down, our trophies turn into junk, people can make us feel worthy, and then worthless. And I thought the more we are loved, the more valuable we became. But what about the time when their love dries out of their heart and there is no happy for us? We drop straight to the ground when we run out of everything. Though my hands are empty, I can't be worthless, and it is what I hold inside that make me valuable. And there is no trophy inside me, but there is a heart that has love. I went from ruling somebody's world to being a nobody, but there is still a spark to be somebody. So, dear souls, know that. As it relates to conflict, the mistake that we are most prone to make is to avoid it. We walk on eggshells not to upset others. We cover up our hurt feelings with a smile. We distract ourselves with busyness. We stuff our anger, becoming depressed or resentful, and these things give us a false sense of peace, and in the end, they don't really work. And after a while, our sense of peace fades, and we end up losing our temper and speaking harshly, causing more hurt to others and ourselves. Or we choose to walk away from our relationships because it is easier than dealing with the years of repressed anger and that we have been carrying. And these are not healthy or helpful ways to experience peace in our relationships, and there is a better way to experience true peace. So, speak the truth in love. And in the Bible, God speaks the truth in love to us. More than that, He takes on flesh in Jesus, who bring us the fullness of God's grace and truth. But it is difficult for many of us to balance truth and love, and some of us, especially those of us who are prone to people pleasing, are more comfortable with speaking love. We struggle to communicate the truth to people, especially when it would not feel loving to them. So instead, we tell people what they want to hear, hide our true feelings, accommodate what others people want, as it our wants don't matter, lie, or are passive aggressive, saying yes but doing no. Others may naturally speak the truth without fear of conflict or upsetting the other person, but are prone to miss out on loving them. So, in this case, our communication may end up being blunt and hurtful to the other person, and neither of these scenarios have a happy ending. But when we grow to rely on God's love and truth through Jesus as our source of personal security and confidence, we can keep truth and loving in healthy balance. And when we rely on Jesus for security and confidence, it empowers us to be honest with others in a gentle way that invites empathy. And as a result, it builds trust and bonding, facilitates reconciling after a conflict, and enable us to experience true peace in our relationships. So, dear souls, know that is a realization all at once, an earth shattering split that is louder than any other memory, and it is a heart unstitching itself from another, hands that rush through the process while saying, I don't mean for this to hurt you so much, and you almost believe it because it's the same voice that used to say, I love you so much, and the way a friendship ends is looking back and seeing that it was slow and mundane. And it happened without your knowledge, and it was small separations, piece by piece, an unintentional unlearning of the other until you realize you don't recognize their love anymore. It is wondering and if they should still be in your wedding party or if they come to the wedding at all. You realize even if you wanted to send the invitation, you don't know what their address is. You don't know where anything in their life is because somehow you have grown up and grow apart, and there is not much left to say, and there is still so much to say, and you want to say hello. You want to see if they are okay and if they miss you. But the unspoken truth, the thing you can't face but know in your bones, is if they were to meet you right now for the first time, and they would not want to know you at all. And so you let them go and you promise yourself that things are better this way, and you will spend the rest of your days. So, dear souls, know that Divine Feminine, you may have had a restless sleep and find yourself awake of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Your shoulders and neck may be extremely tight, and intuitively you know you need to move. And you may be guided now to stretch your body and release stagnant energy, and the divine is clearing out old blocks. Now, this is where you have held on to so much past stuff, and your throat and third eye chakra are clearing and balancing now, and you may be guided to message or other types of body work, and you're ready to let all things go, and you may feel you need assistance. Listen to the call, you know what to do. And divine masculine, you may be thinking a lot about your future and connection with your divine feminine. And there is a wavering back and forth within around commitment. A lot of things are starting to hit you now, and seeing how important starting your own family is. This feeling may cause you to go into past issue with your divine feminine and worry things will go back to old ways. And the divine wants you to stay focused on what you want and keep yourself out of doubt or fear now. So, dear souls, know that our message for today is from the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards by Dennis Lane. The secret expanding joy is to cherish the preciousness of life and everyone and everything around you. It's simple, easy, and so very powerful. Be grateful for as much as you can. Thankfulness is modern day alchemy. It can yield happiness, grace, and peace beyond imagination. The secret to a remarkable, fulfilling journey is to allow gratitude to find you at every junction, no matter what twists and turns there are in road, whether you are comfortable or uncomfortable, and whether you are confident or unsure, no matter what you are experiencing even if your challenges seem insurmountable. Feeling grateful will ease any challenges, replace darkness with light, and allow you to hear the chorus of the angels, and your entire life can transform when you take time to fully, deeply, and profoundly allow the grace of gratitude to fill you. So, my child, know that. The stars cannot shine without darkness. You may have experienced a low state of being trauma, depression, but this is a new beginning. Became aware of growth. There is always room for improvement. There is also a sense of presentation now. You may be receiving documentation or certification to acknowledge your growth or experience, and it is important to cherish this time and to realize that without the challenges or obstacles you have faced, you would not be as strong, powerful, or focused as you are today. You are asked personally and spiritually at this time, and the universe is here to supply it. Dear God, let this ending be a new beginning as I learn to let go of the things that no longer align with your will for me, and help me to embrace what does. And I have seen valleys. I have experienced the lowest places in my life, and I have been surrounded by the darkness, and now I want to bask in the light. Revive my soul, give me the wisdom to receive the blessings you have for me. Increase my expectations. I don't want to pour anything new into anything old. Renew my mind concerning me. Give me a new hope for a bright future. Transform my life from within. My child, know that our fathers had the tabernacle of witness in the wilderness as he had appointed, speaking unto Moses, that he should make it according to the fashion that he had seen, which also our fathers that came after brought in with Jesus into the possession of the Gentiles, whom God drave out before the face of our fathers unto the days of David, who found favor before God and desired to find a tabernacle for the God of Jacob. But Solomon built him an house, howbeit the Most High dwell not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet, Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will build me? And said the Lord, or what is the place of my rest? Heart, not my hand, and made all these things. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God, and if you want your all wishes comes true very soon, type Amen.